the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
This is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
This is Tim Albright with an AVNation special talking about InFocus and their Mondopad line. With me today to discuss a new announcement that InFocus is putting together, Glenn Jystad, Director of the Touch Panel product line. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Great to be with you, Tim. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. So you guys are announcing today a new family, right? A family of Mondopad products. The Mondopad Ultra, the Mondopad Launch, and the Mondopad Core. Mm-hmm. 3 different products, 3 different features and benefits of each. Real quickly, first question is why, I guess, the move to kind of expand the products and expand the family?
Well, the market's changed. I mean, 11 years or 8 years ago when we introduced Mondopad, there really wasn't any product in the category. Nobody really put all of these kind of capabilities of whiteboard, browser, file presentation, and video conferencing into one seamless product. It was a world of dissimilar solutions back then. And so it was very innovative to introduce Mondopad back then. But since then, the market has really evolved, and businesses have evolved, and the way that we work has changed in the last 10 years. We're much more decentralized, and we're much more reliant on working with people in our company that aren't in the same building and with people outside our company. And so the market has kind of gotten used to using tools like this. And so the one size fits all story just really isn't what the market needs. And so we created 3 different kinds of Mondopad products to really directly address where our customers are at. Some of them want a complete solution where the product's already fully integrated. Some of them have made some choices themselves on their core communication tool, for example. And so when they look to the meeting room, they want something that augments that embraces that and makes it a good part of the meeting room. And some are just looking at touch technology and doing really interesting and innovative things with touch technology. And so we want to be able to meet the needs of the fact that customers have changed in the last 10 years.
You said some customers are fully integrated, specifically about the Mondopad. Explain what you mean by fully integrated.
Sure. The Mondopad Ultra, the software that we've developed for the last 10 years, has already got pretty much everything anybody needs to conduct a public meeting room, like a conference room. So all the different kind of tools you're going to need for ad hoc meetings with a whiteboard, or for formal meetings with showing a PowerPoint, or for collaboration meetings where you're connecting with video conferencing and data sharing and annotation. The Mondopad Ultra has all of these tools built into it. So it's ready to go out of the box. Now, it is expandable, but that ready to go out of the box is what some of our customers are looking for.
You mentioned collaboration meetings, also mentioned the fact that a couple of these lines, the Launch and the Core, will help augment what they've already kind of chosen and gone with. How does InFocus integrate with the maybe an existing soft codec system?
It does very well. I mean, this is sort of what's happened in the last 10 years is people have kind of walked away from the expensive hardware-specific video conferencing solutions and have embraced, for a large part, they've embraced cloud-based video conferencing and basic tools that are, there's dozens of them. There's a couple of popular ones, but there really are many, many different solutions. The Mondopad Ultra and Mondopad Launch products really embrace those because their interfaces are customizable, and they can take advantage of third-party applications and really make them a part of the meeting room experience.
Yeah, actually, InFocus is another company that has, a soft codec as well product.
Yeah, we have our own video conferencing service called Connects, and it's got a place in the world because it's a really embracive video conferencing solution that brings SIP and 323 and Skype for Business and regular audio calls all into one meeting. So it's a powerful solution as well.
I want to break these down. You've mentioned a couple of names here, and I mentioned at the top. But the Mondo Ultra, the Mondo Launch, and the Mondo Core. This is the three products that make up what you guys are calling the Mondo family of products. Real briefly, can you give me kind of a breakdown of the features and benefits of each individual product line?
You bet. So it's Mondopad. It's the Mondopad, Mondopad Ultra, Mondopad Launch, and Mondopad Core. Sure. Think of it this way. There's three different kinds of rooms that any organization may have, right? You've got your boardroom, your very formal boardroom. You've got kind of a down and dirty working conference room where sort of everybody goes in on a daily basis and just sort of does the real dirty work to get things done. And then you may have either a special place, a lobby, or a special room where the needs are very specific. Mondopad Ultra, because it has all of these tools built in, is really great in a boardroom environment where all of the tools are integrated, all of the tools are there. Mondopad Launch is really great for that down and dirty room because it really relies on you to tell it which video conferencing tool you want to use, maybe which collaboration software you want to use, maybe multiple. And so those big buttons are right on the front screen. And so it makes it very familiar to the day-to-day worker to go in and just see the tools they're already familiar with. That launch then still does give structure to the conference room so that every room starts on a clean slate. And the Mondopad Core is that touch panel product that you're going to build solutions on. So you're going to add your particular software for maybe like a hotel lobby or a business center or should we even have them in surgery rooms? You know, you can imagine a wide range of really special uses embracing touch technology. So, Ultra completely, fully, has all the tools you need. Launch has got some tools built into it, but it was really built to take advantage of the user's choice of their video conferencing. And then Core, something you're going to build on.
When it comes to working with your integration partners, how are you guys planning on kind of walking them through the different Mondopad family of products? Whether it comes, because you mentioned three pretty unique, pretty specific use cases for each, for the Ultra, for the Launch, and the Core. How are you guys going to help them, whether it's design services or just kind of education, and make sure that they understand, what, in this specific case, maybe you want to go with an Ultra, but in this case, maybe you want a Launch?
Well, we're creating materials to help them choose which product is right for them. And so there's some basic collateral that's going to go out to our whole sales force and our, great resale channel network for them to understand as they, as the customer talks about the different kind of needs they got. It's going to help the reseller identify which of the products is best for that customer. So it's going to talk about things like, have they already chosen which video conferencing solution they're looking for? Is this a meeting room or not a meeting room? Do they need video conferencing? Do they not need video conferencing? And so that little decision matrix tree is going to help them figure that out. Then, of course, our great sales engineering staff is available, and our resale channel know these guys really well. They help them really dig into the details and the interesting solutions that some of our customers have.
Would it be fair to call this maybe a rebranding, some of the Core, the Launch, a rebranding of the J-Touch?
It is, and thanks for bringing that up. We've been in the touch business, from the beginning. And so when we talked about our different products, we really were building different products and different kind of needs, but the market itself has, in the last 10 years, has become very specialized. And I think those of us that look at the touch panel market recognize that education is its own, its own animal, its own beast, and it needs a lot of very specific attention, very different from what the business community needs. And so we have changed our branding a little bit to help support that. So our J-Touch brand is now dedicated to our education customers. And the Mondopad has sort of grown up in the sense that it no longer refers to an individual product. It now refers to a family of products to meet the needs of an ever-growing and ever more sophisticated business customer.
All right, very good. Magical question for integrators and for customers alike. When are these products going to be available?
Mondopad Ultra and Mondopad Core, all of its variations, are available right now. Mondopad Launch is a brand new product, and we're just kind of, doing our last little bits of fine tuning, but we're expecting it to be out next month in November.
All right. Just like with a lot of Mondopad products, you have sizes from 55-inch up to 86-inch. I'm not going to ask you to list off every single price category for each of these, but in general, from maybe the 55-inch of the Core on up to the 86-inch of the Mondopad Ultra, what are we looking at as far as prices here?
Well, the numbers are pretty straightforward, right? Our 55-inch J-Touch, we see at about a $2,000 product, and the extra large Mondopad Ultra, with the super large screen and all the bells and whistles, comes in at $18,500, and we've got everything in between. What you're going to find between the four sizes and the different options is that we're priced very competitively in each of these spaces to make sure that customers get the most value out of their touch panel product.
All right, very good. Glenn, Jystad, thank you so much. If somebody wants to find out more information about the new Mondopad family of products, or just find out more about InFocus, how do they do that?
Go to the website. I mean, that's a great place for everybody, right? The website's going to help, InFocus.com. It's as simple as that.
All right, very good. Glenn Jystad from InFocus. My name is Tim Albright. For more information about us at AVNation, you can buy the website, avnation.tv, avnation.tv.